Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Valentine's Day is just a few days away, and I am here, Elizabeth Ann Atkins of Two Sisters Writing and Publishing, to share a very exciting message with our superstar author, Joanie Lindenmeyer, author of Nun Better, an amazing love story. Love story!
Love
And
story.
and it's a bestseller. And she wrote it in my 6 months to best-selling book success program. And we're going to talk about that. But we're going to talk today to you about how writing your life story is the ultimate act of self-love. So, Joanie, welcome.
Hi there, Elizabeth. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Can you believe this? I wore red. Elizabeth wore red. We did not synchronize this one, but it's a God thing. Love is a God thing, and love is love. So here we
Yes,
go.
yes, yes. So, so Joni and I did not plan to wear the same shirt, and mine is a super Valentine's theme because I have a red heart in the center, if you can see that. So a
Nice.
center in the shirt. And I just love Valentine's Day because love is the most important happy thing you can be, do, have,
Oh,
share. And so it's really exciting. And so I launched my new book coaching program that starts in March with this campaign that writing your life story is the ultimate act of self-love. So, Joni,
oh, oh, that touches my heart. I can just feel it throbbing. Oh my gosh.
yes, yes, yes. So, tell me, Joni, why? Why does that resonate with you?
Oh my gosh. You're going to start the tears flowing already just because it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. What really matters in this world, that's what it comes down to. What really matters is love and friendship and sharing those special moments with people, being so grateful for everything and everyone, from sunshine to butterflies to health to, and that's all love. And oh, I'm excited for you with that. That is awesome for your book coaching. And oh my gosh, you got me going already, Elizabeth. I just
Oh,
love.
thank you, Joni. That is so beautiful. I remember when I was an English major and I was with my father who passed in 1990. Um,
Mhm.
I was reading all these books that question what is the meaning of life. And I asked my father, and he said, it's love. It's
Yeah,
giving love to other people and enjoying it when they
yeah,
share it back with you. Period.
yes,
That's it.
yes.
That's the
Way to
best.
go, Dad. Way
Yep.
to go,
Thank
Dad.
you, Daddy.
Yeah.
So I want to explain to everybody watching, Joni and I go live every Friday to talk about what you need to know to write, publish, and promote a great book. But I also want to talk today about how writing your life story is an act of self-love. Do you want to
Mhm.
launch that, Joni?
Sure. I'll try. And if I get sidetracked or my mind goes somewhere else, you're just gonna have to reel me in like a fishing pole, you
Okay.
know. Oh boy, where do I start? God, that really hit me. Well, Carol died January 30th of 22.
Yeah.
And part of my grief was writing None Better. And that grief turned into joy, because then all of a sudden, in that process of writing the book, promoting the book, having other people read our love story just really touched my heart so deeply that this is the best I've ever felt. Found joy again after all that grief. I can feel again because of that. It's just so internal, but yet it becomes external because other people can relate. I think so many of us have a love story, whatever that is, whether it's a spouse or a son or a daughter or parents or whatever that is. We all have that love story, and it's inside of us. And to be able to write about it, actually put it in words, and you helped me so immensely to do that. I had no idea that all that stuff was inside. And then through your coaching and through the book, it just exploded like a burst of fireworks that are still going on. It wasn't just like a 20-minute fireworks. It's like it's going on 1 year. We're 11 months away from when None Better was published. And the fireworks are still going ballistic, Elizabeth.
Wow. Wow, that's amazing.
I don't know if I kicked that off, but oh my
Oh my God,
gollies.
that was perfect. I mean, fireworks. What's more extravagant than that? So that's awesome, Joni. I love the way you said that. And in a previous talk on a Friday, you said something like you've never felt better about your life, and
Yeah,
it's because you wrote the book. So let me
yeah.
just explain to everybody out there how writing your life story is an act of self-love. First of all, it's the ultimate exercise in personal development because it forces you to look at your life in raw honesty and truth.
Ooh.
You have to look back on your life and see all the experiences that you had, whether they were triumphant or traumatic. You have to look and see what you survived because you can look at things that, oh my God, I had to go through this and it was awful, but you survived it. And the
Yeah,
way you survived it serves as lessons to everybody who reads your book because
right.
it shows you can persevere through seemingly impossible circumstances, whether it's a health crisis, violence, some other crisis. And it's very empowering when you realize, wow, I survived and look at me now.
Right.
Another positive, powerful experience with writing your book is healing. For me, when I wrote my memoir, God's Answer is No, Lessons from a Spiritual Life, I looked back, I read my journals from when I was in college, and I realized how much time and angst I had wasted on things like food, fat, body image, self-esteem, self-loathing as a result, compulsive exercise, laxative abuse, and all kinds of things that weren't good.
Wow.
And when I read that,
Wow.
yeah, it was like, wow, look how much time I'm constantly writing about it in my journal, what I ate, how much I weighed, how much I exercised, how bad I felt, how good I felt. And I was obsessed with it, and it was a waste of
Mm,
time and
mm,
energy. And so, with
mm.
that, even though it was decades later, I said, no more. I refuse. So, what I
Ah,
did was I spent an
mm.
afternoon while working on my memoir, writing out, journaling, I forgive myself for XYZ. I forgave myself for all these things. And with that, I was able to release and heal the issue that
Yes.
my book was
Oh,
published in 2017 or 2018. And ever since, those issues have been gone. So it's a healing exercise when you write your book because it forces you to look at yourself. You agree with that, Joni?
oh, absolutely. You
Mhm.
just said that perfectly. And I didn't know you then. So I didn't when I hear this, just like people read None Better, they didn't know about me. I didn't know that about you. And when you
Mhm.
hear of people's struggles and the joys and the celebrations breaking through, it just is remarkable because it helps other people. And that's
Mhm.
that's the part I love what you just said a few minutes ago. Self-love
Mhm.
becomes selfless.
Ooh.
Self-love becomes selfless, and then you're able to exude and reach out and touch more hearts. And
Mhm.
that's what it's all about. Like your shirt, you have that great big heart, you
Mhm.
know, you know. Oh, you said that so well, Elizabeth. Wow.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you for sharing that because that's some deep stuff.
Yeah, it is deep. It is deep. That's why I hope this can encourage people to write their book. If you want help from me, please go to twosisterswriting.com. I'll put the link here in the description box so that you can sign up for my 6 months to book success program. And
Mhm.
the first 10 people who sign up get a free 30-minute consultation with me to rev the process of private book coaching with me to assess your book, focus, and get you started. So that's
Wow.
exciting as well. So here's another reason that writing your book is an extremely powerful act of self-love. When you write your book, you look at what you've done in your life so far. And say you're 50 years old and you're going to live to 100. If you're 50 and you write about your first 50 years, you realize there's 50 more years left. What are you going to do with those 50 years? What have you accomplished and what do you still intend to accomplish? You have a finite amount of time to get it done, and you want to get it done while you're still mobile, you don't have dementia, you're active and vibrant and able to achieve if you want to travel the world, for example. Don't wait until you're not mobile to do that. So what the book does, the process of writing the book is shows you, I better get to it. It puts some fire under your feet to achieve all that you want. I don't like the term bucket list. I call it a fantasy list. And those fantasies are very much achievable, but you have to get to it, whether it means saving money to take that trip around the world or coordinating it, meeting with a travel agent, whatever. If it means writing your book, if it means starting a business, going back to school, whatever it is. Here's the sad thing that I hope is motivating. Usually, the only time someone's life story is written is when they're dead and someone is writing their obituary. So I think that's chilling. Take control and write your book yourself. It doesn't even have to be long. You can just go through and pick the most wonderful, worst, whatever moments of your life and write a scene. And here's another benefit. You are creating something that lasts forever for your loved ones. Now, I know that once I grew up, I wished I
Yes.
could ask my father a bunch of questions that when I was 20 years old, I just didn't care to ask or think to ask
Hmm.
or know.
Hmm.
Now that I'm older, I wish I could ask him questions about things. Had he written his life story in a book, I would be able to read it and get the answers. And so a lot
Yes.
of the people that we publish books for don't publish them for the public, they're just for their families. Joni, what are your
Awesome.
thoughts?
I think that's awesome because I know within my family too, this is definitely a legacy, the Nun Better. And when you talk about um, setting your sights on what's next because you're taking a really, really good introspective look at yourself. I think that's where these next two books came that you and I are co-authoring. I remember sitting in the prayer corner in my living room and looking at and holding None Better and going, okay, what's next? And then it was like, I need to write what I didn't finish in the first book. I wrote too much. And so I need to co-author this with Elizabeth. Let me see what she has to say. And boomerang, there you go. You said, I'm in. I've never done this before. I said, I've never done this before. 2 books in 2 years. You got to be kidding me. It's like holy moly's. But again, it gave me the impetus. It gave me the heart. It gave me the heart to say, keep reaching out, keep going internally, but also let other people in. And I think that was the key. It's like you have a door on your heart and you let people in or you let people out. Are you cemented heart? Are you a caged heart? Or do you have that open door on both sides, the doorknob on both sides for the coming and the going of people in your lives? And that's what this book has done, and that's where we're going. And yeah, I can resonate with everything you're saying. You should be writing this in a book today, or we got to listen to this podcast a zillion times to get the goldness out of it.
Thank you, Joni. Thank you. Well,
You're
it's what I
welcome.
do, and we're celebrating 8 years in business here at Two Sisters Writing and Publishing and 47 books. We just got a new author today. Very grateful that people are coming to us to share their stories because they realize the importance of um, the legacy creation
Yes.
and the impact that they can have to help other people heal. But my message to you today is that it's a self-healing act of self-love
Mm-hmm,
because it's like
mm-hmm,
looking in the mirror. It's looking in the deepest crevices of your heart and soul. It's a place where you can express your greatest dreams, even if they seem impossible or like fantasies, but fantasies do come true. So I
mm-hmm,
say go
mm-hmm.
for it. And that's why you need a coach because you haven't done it yet, all of you out there. If you have been talking about it, dreaming about it for years, and you don't know how to start, you're overwhelmed, you're procrastinating, you're consumed by daily life tasks, you need somebody to help you create a strategy to make it happen and help you schedule and prioritize and structure, save time, and navigate you from idea to published book in the most direct way. I'm your literary GPS.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And there's never a glitch.
Right. I don't give
Right.
you wrong turns. You don't get lost, meandering,
No.
wasting time, energy, gas. You just go straight from A to B, which is your publishing destination. So
Yeah.
it's really
And
exciting.
I think about that, and I think you know why you're so good at what you do? I don't know
Why?
if you've ever thought about this. I'm going to tell you why you're really good at what you do.
Okay.
You're always open to spirit and God's love. Because when you commit to helping somebody, your heart is in it as much as their heart is in it. And that's what makes you so successful and so cherished and impactful. That's what
Mhm.
happens, Elizabeth. You are just so open to God's love and letting that out. And so
Thank
I
you.
I I thank you so much. You
You're welcome.
literally you saved my life from grief. That's what you did. You saved my life from grief, and it's celebrated and it's joyful, and everybody else out there, you can get through the storms and the struggles and the whatever and whatever, and you can celebrate. And whether that's LGBTQ or just life in general, you will find joyously free moments ahead.
I love that. That's beautiful, Joni. That's beautiful. I love it. And so when you
You're
you
welcome.
so when you write a book as an act of self-love, it's something that, like Joni said, explodes like fireworks within you and out into the world because all the people around the world who are reading your book, Joni, they feel affirmed, they feel seen, heard, they get a boost of confidence by your courage, and they're able to live their truth, announce their truth sometimes for the first time in their life. Remember the 85-year-old lady who in the nursing home
Yeah.
who came out and told you she'd never told you that
Right.
she was
Right.
gay?
Powerful. So
Mhm.
powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And tomorrow, your sister will be here in Brookings, and we're going to be celebrating up at Chetco Library from 2 to 4, the accolades, the celebrations, the stories of what has happened in the last year because of None Better. And then
uh-huh.
also talk about the next 2 books. But yes, and then in March 19th, the 1 year anniversary, I'll be at Rogue Valley Metaphysical Library giving a
Right.
talk. And it will
Yeah.
include a ton of stories, as well as the older lady that came out for the first time. But so many stories, so many stories. And I'm excited that you have a new author coming on board. So that's
Oh,
really cool. That's got to be an
yeah.
amazing story too.
Yes.
Amazing love.
Yes, yes, yes. It's really exciting. We also have another book which I know you ordered. It's called Joy Notes by Neo Quero.
Yes, yes.
Quero, and it's so good. It's at twosisterswriting.com in our bookstore, and it's called Joy Notes: Balancing the Trauma with Triumph. And it's a woman who's been through a near-death experience and various health traumas. And the foreword is written by Gloria Gaynor, who sings I Will Survive.
Yes, I love that song. I
Yeah.
will say.
Uh-huh. Yep. And so it's such an uplifting book. It's awesome. And so it's such
Oh,
a joy to help people in this process, like bring their idea into the world, an idea that they had had in their heart for years and years, but didn't know how to execute.
yeah,
And that's
yeah,
my gift. I was gifted with that skill to be the
yes.
coach, to be the editor, to be the publisher, and then it serves as a gift to other people. And then their book is a gift to the world. So it's just it's a love fest.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I love it. It's a love fest. Totally, totally,
Yeah.
totally. Oh, that's beautiful. That's
Mhm.
beautiful.
Mhm. So,
Yeah.
all right, Joni, anything else about how writing a book is an act of self-love?
I'm blank, but my heart is filled and overflowing because of it.
I love it. I love it. I love your festive balloons and roses, and you've got their Cupid over there. So
Oh,
fun.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Awesome. Well,
Valentine's Day is a special day, and I wish everybody a happy, happy, love-filled Valentine's Day.
Mhm,
Wherever you are in your path of life, just know
mhm.
that you are loved. In fact, I wanted to read something to you. Somebody gave me a journal. Actually, Daniel gave me a journal here this last week, and so I'm just going to read this to you. It says, "How cool is it that the same God that created oceans and mountains and galaxies looked at you and thought the world needed one of you too.
Oh, wow, that's
Isn't that
beautiful.
cool?
I
Isn't
love
that
it.
cool?
I love it. So
And so everybody
referencing
out there,
Dan,
you are so special. And I know Elizabeth and I love you. We thank you for watching these podcasts, listening to this, and just follow your heart. Follow your heart. Let love explode.
yes, 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 yes. So Dan is Joni's godson, and he is the one who introduced us, thankfully,
Yep.
and Daniel Perry Walk Up, and he's contributing to our next book, Joyously Free,
Yep.
Stories and Tips to Help You Live Your Truth as an LGBTQ plus person, parent, or ally.
Yes.
And the other book that we're doing is Healing Religious Hurts. And it's
Yes.
similar in that both books are all about celebration of self and spirit and God and empowerment. And so they will be available for pre-sale soon at twosisterswriting.com. Those are the two books that Joanie and I are writing together, and they're coming out for June 2024. And
Yes.
so stay tuned because they're phenomenal. These books are
It's 4 months
so,
away. That's four
so
months away. Holy moly. We got to boogie
wow.
woogie it.
Yes, 4 months. Amazing. So excited.
Yes.
So,
What are
um,
your final words today? Because you've had so many great points. What are your final words today, Elizabeth?
oh, thanks, Joni. My final words are that writing is tremendously healing for me. I journal daily, and writing my memoir was momentous. And I want everybody to experience the transformation that I experienced, that you experienced by writing your life story. It's not easy. You have to reflect back on things you might not want to think about, but that's another way to heal it. Like you face it and release it and heal it. And so I want everybody to experience this process because it truly helps you make the rest of your life the best of your life. It helps you unload
Oh,
some baggage. I literally felt that I had released so much that I had this almost dizzy moment, physically dizzy moment, where I was like, what's that? And it was that I had cleared so much clutter and baggage from my heart, my soul, my mind in that
oh,
releasing, forgiving process that I made space for new ideas, new experiences, new people, new creativity to flow into my mind. It was like emptying a closet that was full of junk. And now it was just clean and clear and open. And it was the best. I still have that feeling. So
wow.
yeah,
That's so cool. That's
yeah.
so cool.
Yeah. So everybody, this is your time. And if you want my help, I'd be so happy. Please go to twosisterswriting.com, go to coaching, and I will help you write your book in 6 months. And you will come out of that starting in March. You will come out of that feeling so empowered, so exuberant, so exhilarated. And you'll be just like Joni describing fireworks bursting
Yep.
inside you and fireworks lighting up the world with every person that your book touches.
Oh, oh, that is great. That is great. Oh, yes.
Thank
And
you.
so, how do they do this again? They go into twosisterswriting.com and sign out for book coaching, correct?
Yes. Uh-huh. Yep.
It's been so long, I forgot how I did it. I just remember doing it.
Yes, yes, uh-huh. And so if
Awesome.
you sign up, the first 10 people who sign up get a free 30-minute private book coaching session with me and also a discount on publishing if you choose to publish the book that you write with us at Two Sisters Writing and Publishing. And you also get to jumpstart the process and just really rev up. So when we start the first session, you are ready to rock and roll.
Yes. That's like a jump start on the heart.
Yes, absolutely. Like a
Yeah.
defibrillator to jump
Yeah.
to restart a dead project. Like a lot of people start writing their book and they stop because they're confused, stuck, scared, whatever. And then that jolt, that I'm the jolt. I'm the jolt. And
I
it's
love
a
it.
gentle jolt because it gives you
Yes.
accountability. And one of our authors, she's like, I really like you, Elizabeth, because you're honest. I don't just blow smoke to just be praising something if it's not good enough. I say, here's what
Mm-hmm,
you need to
mm-hmm,
do.
mm-hmm,
Constructive criticism in an honest way to help you
mm-hmm,
make it better.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. And I love the word gentle that you just said gentle, because also when the writing, you're gentle with yourself as you're dealing with everything on the inside and all those memories that are going to be expressed out. And
Mm-hmm.
gentle is a
Mm-hmm.
really good word. Really, really good word. Valentine's Day too, huh? Be
Yes,
gentle. Be
it is,
gentle.
right. And for all the people out there, don't believe the hype about, the media. Oh, you're supposed to have your perfect person. You're supposed to have roses, chocolates, and dinner and champagne. No, every day should be Valentine's Day. For yourself
Yes.
first, loving yourself first, loving all the people in your life, friends, family, romance, whatever, everybody in your life, sharing love, even to strangers like the cashier at the grocery store,
Yep.
people who really need the most love, who are in the service industry and probably face a lot of rudeness all day. So share love wherever, just radiate it, shower people with it. And what you give is this infinite cycle of receiving. You
Yep.
give it and it comes back to you in expected and unexpected ways that are just magical. But you
Yes.
have to
Give it
give it first.
away. Give it
Yeah.
away. Give
Yeah.
love away.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
So, all right, Joni. Well, happy
Okay.
Valentine's Day. I hope you all have the best event tomorrow, and
Thank you.
um, can't wait to join all of you again next Friday here on the Two Sisters Writing and Publishing YouTube channel. Please share this video with anybody you know who's trying to write a book but struggling, and we are here to help every Friday talking about everything you need to know to write, publish, and promote your book.
Yes. Yes. Super
All right.
duper. All right.
All right.
And of course, with Valentine's Day, great big hugs, great big
Yes.
hugs,
Yes.
lots of little kisses on your cheek, little air.
All
Yep.
right.
To
Thank you,
everybody. To
Joni.
everybody.
Yep.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
You're welcome. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. Happy day. Valentine's
Yes.
Day every day.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Please visit Two Sisters Writing and Publishing, and we wish you happy writing.
Thank you.